Before Rome, before Greece, before most civilizations even existed, a powerful empire rose from the desert. Along the banks of a single river, in a land surrounded by endless sand, ancient Egypt was born. The Nile River was the heart of this civilization. Every year it flooded, and when the waters went down, it left behind rich fertile soil. This allowed early Egyptians to grow crops, wheat, barley, and vegetables, in the middle of a harsh desert. Food became plentiful, villages grew, and small settlements slowly turned into cities. But Egypt was not always one united kingdom. It was divided into two lands: Upper Egypt in the south, and Lower Egypt in the north. For years, these two regions existed separately, with different rulers, and different identities. Then, around 3100 BCE, a powerful ruler named Narmer changed everything. He conquered both lands, and united them into one kingdom. This moment marked the birth of ancient Egypt, and Narmer became the first pharaoh. The pharaoh was not just a king, he was believed to be a living god. He controlled the land, the army, the laws, and even religion itself. Under the pharaoh, Egypt became organized, powerful, and stable. As centuries passed, Egypt entered what historians call the Old Kingdom. This period is often known as the Age of the Pyramids. Pharaohs began building massive tombs, believing they would live forever in the afterlife. The greatest of these monuments were the pyramids. The most famous, the Great Pyramid, stood as a symbol of power, wealth, and incredible engineering. Thousands of workers, skilled builders, and careful planning made these structures possible. Egypt was now a strong and advanced civilization. But after years of prosperity, the kingdom weakened, and entered a period of instability. Eventually, Egypt rose again, stronger than before. This new era became known as the New Kingdom, and this is when Egypt transformed into a true empire. Pharaohs built powerful armies, and began conquering lands beyond the Nile. Using horse-drawn chariots, bronze weapons, and organized soldiers, Egypt expanded into Nubia, Syria, and parts of the Middle East. These conquests brought gold, resources, and trade routes under Egyptian control. Egypt became richer, stronger, and more influential than ever before. Some of the most powerful rulers came from this time. Hatshepsut, one of the first female pharaohs, expanded trade and built grand monuments. Thutmose III, a brilliant military leader, expanded Egypt's empire further than ever before. Ramesses II ruled for decades, and built massive temples that still stand today. Under these rulers, ancient Egypt reached its peak. Cities flourished, temples rose high, and the empire stretched across vast lands. Egyptian culture advanced, with hieroglyphic writing, complex religion, and impressive architecture. For thousands of years, ancient Egypt remained one of the greatest civilizations on Earth. Even today, the pyramids, temples, and monuments still stand in the desert. A reminder of how a civilization born beside a river rose to become one of the most powerful empires in history. The rise of ancient Egypt remains one of humanity's greatest stories, of power, innovation, and immortality.